Something that happens in the coaching world when you're working with a coach and not just, a general practitioner or a physician on your hormones, and that is the plateau. And I want to talk to you about this because what we do in the plateau is actually what helps us to see that long-term success that we're hoping for. All right, so we all like to think that there's a magic pill, a magic bullet, right, for managing our hormones, getting rid of our PMS, irritability, mood swings, etc. The fact of the matter is, there isn't. There is no shortcut to healing years and years and years of dysfunction in the body. You just have to let the body heal at a pace that it's going to heal at. And for every woman, that's a little bit different. I will say for the vast majority of the women in our Happy Hormones 12-week coaching program, we see 100% resolution of symptoms by 12 weeks. Some women need a little bit longer just because of underlying factors, different root causes, different life circumstances, right? We all heal at a different pace depending on the level of dysfunction that happens in our body. But there is a common theme for every single woman. Every single one, regardless of their life circumstances, how amazing they are at following all the action tasks, every single one of them hits a plateau at some point, and that is because plateaus are meant to rest and heal, and they're meant to heal the things that can only be healed during rest. And that plateau kind of forces us to sit back and trust the body again and say, okay, body, you know what you're doing. You know how to heal. I'm giving you everything that you need to do that, but I'm just going to let you catch up. And eventually that plateau is going to break. And all of a sudden you'll start to see that forward progress again. But every single woman hits that point. Now, what we do with the plateau is what determines how well we move through it. So for example, if we hit a plateau and we spin out and we're like, this isn't working, I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing before, which is totally a defense mechanism talking and totally a great survival skill, but isn't going to actually help you get to where you need to go, then you're going to go back to doing what you were doing before and never actually see that breakthrough. If you overthink and overanalyze, you're going to put your body into a state of anxiety and stress. And that's going to, make the plateau last a little bit longer instead of seeing that breakthrough. And so this is why working with a coach on your mindset is what can make the biggest difference, because everybody hits that plateau, but how we're going to move through it and how each person, based on their circumstances and their belief systems and their own. So if you found yourself spinning in circles, if you found yourself I get to a certain point in my, in my progress of, managing my symptoms or getting rid of my symptoms, and then I always revert back to what I was doing before, then reach out to me. Let's have a conversation and figure out where you're stuck, because once you can identify where you're stuck, then we can get you a starting point to catalyze you moving forward so that you're not doing the same expecting different results.